Hi, my name's Cameron Carlson with AnimeLocation.tv. I'm here at Matsuricon 2017 with my good friend Miss
Xanthe Huynh. Hi.
All right, how you been doing?
Good, and you?
I think you're having a good time this weekend.
Yes, thank you.
Alrighty, so how did you get started in the world of entertainment?
I started off doing theater in school, like in middle school and high school, and then from there I discovered voiceover and then got into that. So I think my training from theater really helped give me a good foundation to launch myself into this other field.
Going along with that, you happen to, in your bio, it says you were a finalist at the AX Idol competition. What was it like working in that crazy process, working it over at Anime Expo to win that title?
Well, the thing with that was at the time, they've changed it completely now, but at the time you had to find your own monologues within an anime or video game, and then you had to memorize it, and then you would go and perform it in front of everybody, and then from there I was luckily chosen as a finalist, and then I made it into like the final competition, which I didn't expect at all. I had already, by the time I had finished my audition, I sat down and I was already planning, okay, what should I do for next year? And so it was a complete surprise. It was really cool that, you know, they had me kind of come up and then compete and then like go later on after the competition was over to go into the studio and actually get to record and later work for them. It's just like a mind-blowing thing. It's something that I wasn't really expecting. And it's just been a pleasure, and I'm just so happy that it did happen.
Awesome. Since you, again, we had talked about that you were in theater, and that really gave you a good foundation for becoming a voice actor. How was it like that you get to work on K-On!, knowing that it was a very musically inclined show?
For K-On!, the thing that I really loved about that show was that it, really showed how being in a club can really help you make other friends, how close you become. I felt like that was how it was for me and my theater group in school, and I felt like that's how, and it felt really real. They weren't practicing all the time. You have times where you're goofing off, you're eating snacks, and you're just like kind of chatting when you should be working. But you still practice and you play hard, and I think that's what makes it really fun. And I think that's why K-On! Is really relatable, and I love that show so much. Yeah.
I ran our anime club at my college.
So you had a similar experience. Yeah.
So a big hit game for you is Persona 5. How is it like being in that and having a lot of your fellow cast members here at Matsuricon?
It's been a lot of fun. We just finished a panel where we did a lot of Q&A with the fans. It was so much fun because everybody had such great questions. I'm glad that we are able to be here together because during the recording process, we were all recording separately. And so to be able to be here and nerd out and like talk about our favorite scenes from the game and like hearing our, like how we felt about recording certain scenes, I thought that was really nice that so many of us were here to kind of share that experience with our fans.
I mean, you don't normally get that, like you said, because you guys record individually versus, as a big group or something. So the fact you guys can all nerd out together, like, yeah, that was a fun scene, or this was a fun scene. But then again, the emotional scenes, like, how did it hit everybody individually different? Like, that's a big deal. So I think that's really good that you guys got to do that with each other this time. So you got to work on Squid Girl. What was it like working on that very early on in your career?
Oh, man. So for Sane in Squid Girl, she was the first like really energetic character that I've gotten to play, because before then I do and I still do play a lot of softer, meeker characters, and Sane is such a joy because she is so open with her affection for Squid Girl, and I thought I enjoyed it so much. Even though it was early on, it felt I don't know, I really loved it. I thought it was really fun, and especially early on, and it's something like different than what I had been working on. And so I think as like an actor, you always want to kind of, explore different types and tropes. And I think she was just a joy to kind of like be crazy and running around and getting beat up and all that.
Alrighty, so another big show you got to work on is Love Live. How was it like working on that show and the fan reaction to it?
Oh, that show is so sweet. I love it. I love that they kind of follow their passion and that they kind of bonded together. And Hanayo reminded me so much of when I was in school because she was really shy and really meek and quiet. And she she had the love and support of her friends, and her friend like knew that, being an idol was something that she dreamed about, and that she like loved this profession, and like her friend really pushed her to go in that direction. And I had friends that pushed me into doing theater because they knew that was something that I was really interested in, even though I was really shy. And so that kind of really helped me to open up and be more open to things. And I think not K-On! Love Live had a similar message within Hanayo, and then she really blossomed, and then you really see her true personality later on every time she like geeks out about the things that she loves. Like, she's super passionate about rice and about idols, and so it's so much fun. And it felt like I was playing two different characters voicing her, because she has that really soft and meek side, and I don't know, and then she has this really passionate side. She's just like going crazy, and the others are like, who are you?
That sounds cool. So you also happen to be in Sword Art Online. What was it like to hear yourself on Toonami, knowing that it was a pretty big deal?
Yeah, that was the first show that I had that went on TV. It was really exciting. A bunch of my friends, we got together and like huddled in my friend's like tiny little living room and like waited until like the wee hours of the night for it to come onto Toonami. And then a lot of us had already seen the Japanese version before it aired, so we knew kind of what was going to happen. And so they were like, no, Xanthe, no, don't do it. He's lying. No, 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 no. And I'm like, stop it, guys. They're like, no, Xanthe, don't die. And I'm like, I'm right here. But it was a lot of fun. We made a whole spectacle of it with my friends. So I enjoyed it very much. It was very exciting.
It sounds like a lot of fun to have all your friends come over and watch your show. I mean, like, it's like a weird experience. Like, a lot of voice actors don't do that a lot. So, like, that was kind of cool to hear that.
Yeah, and I'm glad that we were able to do it, like, together instead of just, like, whenever the DVD comes out. And it was a thing where, since it was on TV, I had all this reaction on social media as well. Everybody kind of chiming in and, like, sending me screenshots. And so it was really cool, like, kind of just, like, experiencing it with my friends, like, the live reaction and then the online reaction. So I'm glad that she was received well.
Good. This year's Matsuricon theme is Magical Girl versus Mecca. So which side do you support?
I am so for magical girls, and I'm not biased at all because I'm in Madoka Magicka and also in Yuki Yuna as a hero, but magical girls, come on.
Alrighty, and is there any upcoming titles you want fans to know about that aren't behind a pesky NDA wall?
Yeah, coming up in October is The Testament of Sister New Devil and Anohana, The Flower We Saw That Day. So I hope you guys get to check those out. We worked so hard on them. I think they're going to be really fun to watch. So please check them out.
Alrighty, and is there a way to keep up with you on social media?
Yes, I am on Twitter and Facebook, and I also have Instagram and sort of a YouTube channel that I post things up every now and then. But please come find me. Talk to me.
Alrighty, and do you have a final message for all the wonderful fans that have been keeping up with you and learning about your career? Like, what message do you want to give out to all your wonderful fans that have been keeping up with you?
I just want to say thank you so much. I know some of you have been there since the very beginning. It's been a long road. I feel like compared to some of my peers, it's been a very gradual rise, and I feel like I'm still, even now, I'm trying to climb my way up to working on more projects. So I'm really thankful that you guys are still there to support me and like get excited when my projects come out, and to be there for me even for when moments when I kind of even doubt myself. You know, like sometimes I'll just get messages randomly where people are like, oh, I really love doing this one thing. And I'm like, oh, I forgot about that thing. Somebody watched it. Thank you so much. So I'm so thankful for you guys all being there for me. And I'm proud to say that I have the nicest fans. You know, I know some people, they have like a mixed bag of people on social media because a lot of people, it's easy for them to kind of hide behind a screen name or a fake name and say whatever they want. But I haven't had that, and I'm so thankful. And like sometimes when I get those creepy messages, like somebody will jump on them and like kind of like battle it for me, and please don't do that. You know, like, I mean, thank you for protecting me, but at the same time, you know, like, those people, we can just, there's ways to deal with them without having to create like a full-on like Twitter battle or something. But I don't know how I got into this topic, but thank you again. Thank you so much. And thank you guys.
And thank you for coming and joining us. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great con. Bye.